What was that you said before Tom clapped?
What did I say?
You said something about
He's not a good clapper.
you're not good at clapping.
No, he's
Apparently
not a good
I'm
clapper.
not good.
No, I've heard that as well.
It was a bit...
Really?
Yeah. Anyone else heard that as well?
I have.
Have you heard that he's not a good clapper?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
No, no idea.
Well, you guys can figure
Yeah,
that out for
you-
yourselves.
Can we now? Okay. You can tell me later. No.
That's mad! Wait, why wasn't... Wait,
Do you want me to show you? How, do you want me to show you how to clap later as
yeah,
well?
I'm going to say show him rather than telling him. Don't just tell him, show him.
I'm starting to get an idea of what it means.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you've never heard that before.
No.
You definitely. If I said a certain phrase, you would be like,
Yeah, right, okay. Tell me that phrase later.
Stop saying, tell him later.
He knows what I
love
mean.
my girlfriend.
Right, okay, I understand. But I tell you what I have heard,
What?
and what we're all about to hear now, is welcome back everybody to the Blue Podcast Network. This is the Purple Show. That was amazing.
You failed.
I'm doing it to piss you off.
That was-
now.
Mission failed.
That was not even your best one either.
No.
It was always pretty
poor.
No, I'm just
Sorry.
saying that to annoy you at this point. We've got to that point now. But yeah,
I'm
this
trying
is
to be good for our audience, and you're just ruining it
is
for
good.
them.
Maybe
It's
this is
great.
why our viewership numbers are not.
Yeah.
Average
Well, hang on,
duration.
this one's
Maybe it's why
overtaking
everyone
gold.
just watches the Lily Phillips podcast because I'm in it and you're not.
They watched.
Oh wait, I'm not in it either.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
You know what they do? They watch the funny skit at the start where we're being funny, and
Yeah,
as soon as he
yeah,
starts the
yeah.
intro, that's when they all click
It
off.
goes off.
Anyway, this is
I
your
need to clean my shoes as well, to be fair.
Kian, disconnect his mic, thank you. This is your one-stop shop for all things European football. We're going to go through the big 5 leagues, talk about them, go through what's happened this week, and then we'll do a little game show. I'm landing on game show. We're going to do our weekly purple game show, and we'll see who wins. Simple as. So, anybody have any preference? Who wants to start first?
I don't mind starting.
Okay,
I've had quite a big week in the Primera Liga.
Mm.
A few results which I think a lot of people weren't expecting. I'm going to start off with probably the game of the week, which was Braga 3-3 Famalicão. Braga actually equalised in the 94th minute.
Damn.
Which is good for them. But I mean, it's another good result this season for Famalicão, taking some points from the teams above them. Braga in 5th and Famalicão now in 8th. It was the game of the week because obviously 3-3, very good, entertaining game, 94th minute equaliser. But the defending in that game was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, you showed me some of it
Yeah.
beforehand. It was dodgy.
It was dodgy. It was dodgy. It was very, very dodgy. There's only like 2 games I could have picked from for the goalkeeper and defender this week for the next part.
God. But it is interesting though that obviously you spend so much money on the players like Ruben Dias and how highly rated players like Inacio are, when actually defending in the Portuguese league is
It's not great, yeah.
It's not great.
But I think that's more because the top players that they find, obviously they shine so much, and then they just get snapped up straight away.
Yeah,
like it's so quick. But I would say actually the game of the week was Aruca 1-0 Santa Clara, and we know I've been talking about Santa Clara for the last however many weeks. They're in 4th place. They just lost 1-0 to 17th place Aruca, who are in the bottom 3.
Wow. Arriba. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Anyway, what a free kick! I can't remember the name of the guy who scored it, but
It was a great goal.
It was. Do you remember Enzo Fernandez's goal last season against Villa?
Yes.
Very similar. Very, very similar. Keeper gets a couple fingertips to it, but just can't quite keep it out. So that's probably the biggest scalp.
How does that leave Aruca now? Are they
Still 17th.
Still 17th.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Cool.
They've had a good season.
Is that bottom?
No, 18th bottom.
Yeah.
18th
But
bottom.
do you reckon they've now got a chance of trying to stay up this season, or do you reckon they're still doomed?
It's too early to say.
Okay.
There's a lot of teams in that kind of
And
bracket.
same theory that someone doesn't know. How does relegation work in the Portuguese league?
So that's a really tough question. Thank you, Matthew. I'm pretty sure.
Because I know it if you don't know it.
Isn't the bottom 2 go down and then there's a playoff between the third last and the third?
So same as Germany. Same as Germany.
Yeah. Third last and the. Thank you. I did know my
Smashed
stuff.
it.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Do you know that was better clapping there.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's not talk about clapping again, please.
Just because you don't do it.
I
Then
clap plenty, thank you very much.
Okay. Right.
Oh no. Am I going to regret saying that? For God's sake. Stop bringing it up.
Stop talking now.
He brought it up. Oh, I thought it meant something, and now I'm saying it doesn't mean something.
I really hope the stuff in that starts in for the context. All right, and I said that there was only one big scalp. I lied. There was two big scalps. AVS, 14th place AVS with a 94th minute equaliser against Benfica, who we were saying 2 weeks ago could win the league, and they're now in third.
Roger Schmidt. Ooh.
They're in third.
To who?
Well, Porto and
Oh,
Sporting.
right, okay.
I mean, it's not.
Well, I don't know. There could be another one.
Another one.
Well, considering I just said Santa Clara in fourth.
Oh,
And they're
true,
probably
you
the
did
fourth
say
best
that, yeah,
team.
But you did say that, actually.
Yeah, I
Good
did.
point, yeah, fair enough.
So if you're listening, they all understand. However, but yeah, I will say though, as much as you say 94th minute equaliser for AVS, I will say second half, wow, they absolutely mothered Benfica. The Benfica keeper had to make a double save, some really really strong saves, like that the ball kind of roll into the edge of the box, someone slamming it, and he gets his body behind it and stops it. But obviously, couldn't keep out the last one. So that was nice. I will then go on to Rio Ave and Vitoria, 2-2 draw, 11th v 6th. Not a bad result, but just thought I'd mention it because they're around. It was a good game. It's a good game. Then we'll talk about Sporting, who actually did get a win.
But squeaky bum time.
But apart from Trincao scoring 2 goals to basically win the game for them, it was another game of very bad defending.
Oh,
Really
seems to be a common theme.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah, well, the first Sporting goal was an own goal. Then the Boavista goal, first one was literally just a free header in the box from a counter attack. Like, how do you counter attack and then just leave a man in the middle of the box? I don't know. It was poor, and then Porto moved up to second place, beating Estrella. Yeah, that's my update. Short, sweet, to the point.
Love that.
Nice, very effective. Well done. Proud of you.
I worked on that.
Good. I'm proud of you working yourself, improving.
Oh my, stop. Oh my God.
What does that mean? What does that mean? That was fine.
You must be doing it on purpose now.
What?
You got to be.
Surely.
Should we move on to La Liga?
Please,
let's go.
Right,
Please save us, Lloyd. Save us.
Let's go to Spain.
Just get him off camera.
Barcelona and Real Madrid both dropped points in the title race.
Whoa.
Barcelona losing at home to Leganes.
What?
Yeah.
Where are Leganes in the table?
Pretty low down in the table. They're in
gonna
the bottom 6, bottom 7, I believe.
Jeez.
So a really poor result for them. Barcelona going through a real torrid time. They are now on the exact same points as they were last season under Xavi at this stage. So sacked Xavi, of course.
Yes.
And, well, they said they were going to sack him. And
They
then,
didn't.
they didn't.
Then he
And
left.
then, yeah. Then they said he wanted to stay. They wanted him to stay, and then he left. It was really weird. But, yeah, they dropped points again. I mean, as for Real Madrid, they went 2-0 down against Rayo Vallecano. They ended up coming back from the game to make it 3-2. And then, in around the 65th minute, Palacion scored this really good goal. It was a cross into the box, and he's just toe poked it first time past the goalkeeper from about 10-15 yards out.
Sounds
But-
like a great quality game.
Real Madrid should have had a penalty.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Ooh.
really should have had a penalty. Vinicius Junior gets fouled. The defender gets none of the ball, and yet,
I mean, with
Nothing was
Mbappe's
given.
form on penalties, there's no
Well-
guarantee he scores it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure I think Mbappe's injured though.
Is he out now?
I think he is out. I
It
believe
seems
so
so.
because he got injured last week or so, and the goals that Real Madrid scored, all bangers. Valverde's goal, 25 yards out, he just absolutely hits it. It's like one of those shots that is going wide,
Yeah.
and then manages to find its way back into the bottom corner. Really satisfying goal.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham scored a great one, and Vinicius as well. Sorry, not Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo and Vinicius getting the goals. But yeah, Rodrigo's goal, brilliant finish. Just from the edge of the box, left foot, rifled it top corner.
I mean, I feel like Valverde is one of those players though, who, when he scores, you should watch it because it's probably a great goal.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
normally
Yeah.
when he scores, it's a banger.
100% is a banger every single time. I mean, Atletico Madrid got a 1-0 win at home against Getafe. They should have had about like 3-4.
Where does that put them?
It puts them second. So they
Oh,
are
Barcelona.
Real Madrid?
Real Madrid, I believe.
Yeah.
They are well in this title race. They are in the title race now. We're getting to the halfway stage. Sorloth getting the goal, and they've got options. They've got Alvarez, Griezmann. Sorloth, as I said, and they've also brought in players like Conor Gallagher. Just to keep it ticking in terms of like energy on the pitch. They're looking really, really good.
He's such a Simeone signing, actually.
Oh,
It
100%.
Conor Gallagher.
It
Gallagher.
makes so
Yeah.
much sense now
Yeah.
that we talk about it. Obviously, I said at the time, I thought, stupid of you to sell him. But
Mm.
when it comes from an Atletico Madrid standpoint, just even better. Well, the midfield was good anyway, but they brought Barrios up from the youth academy and they brought Gallagher in, and still got Llorente and a couple other boys. It's just so solid.
I don't know. I still think from a Chelsea standpoint, bringing in Felix was exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
I didn't say
He was the player that
Felix wasn't a bad signing. I'm just saying I wouldn't have sold Gallagher.
I think also
I don't think he fits.
the amount of great midfielders you've got. I mean, you've got Enzo Fernandez, you've got Caicedo, you've got Lavia. They're all better than Gallagher,
And also Gallagher kind of plays more of that 8 role, which Enzo's now playing,
and he's doing
and
incredibly
he's
well.
doing much better than Gallagher ever was.
Well, this isn't a Chelsea podcast, thank God.
But I'm just saying.
It's my fault. It's my fault for bringing you up. I don't know why I talk about you. But Atletico Madrid playing a 4-4-2, and it's beautiful. I love Simeone.
I feel like they're silently building a really good project. Like
Mm.
no one's been talking about it, but if you look at the players they've brought in, they're building a really, really good team. And I think it's a really good project.
No, yeah, and before we move on to the next games, I do want to bring up again to everyone else. Henry only started watching football in 2016. How the fuck is his favourite formation 4-4-2? I know, I swore, sorry.
Yeah, you can't have a go at me if you're going to swear. You fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
Of course.
Um,
I want to ask you about that because since 2016, there's barely been a single team who plays.
I can
4-4-2.
watch things. I can go back and watch previous seasons. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, no,
What
but
seasons
there?
have you been watching then?
Any and all seasons.
it just seems like when
1971.
I'm a Man United fan. I'm built off the back of a 4-4-2. We won the treble on a 4-4-2.
Yeah, but your favourite memory.
We
Your
won the
memory.
title.
My
surely
favourite-
before
oh.
after.
My favourite memories are crunching tackles, Roy Keane, Cantona. Like,
Those aren't your
Those
memories.
aren't your memories!
so
You've watched them.
yeah, but it doesn't matter.
That's like me saying, "Oh, you know my favourite memory is when England won the World Cup in 1966." It's not a memory. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but when was the? Alright, so you actually do go
No.
against me.
He's
fair,
literally
but-
doing Andre. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
My point is this, right? I want football to be more like it was back when 4-4-2 was the main formation, and it was like everyone was tough tackling, and it was a bit more like physical and brutal, which is what I enjoy about football. When I see moments like that, I enjoy those moments,
Yeah.
and that's why I like the 4-4-2. That's why I like Sean Dyche. It's why it's the last like vestige of hope. Him and Simeone. I have a poster of Sean Dyche on my wall. Sean Dyche has a picture of
Do you
Simeone on
actually?
his wall. No, I'm joking, but
Oh.
I would. That would be if I had to pick a poster. It would be him.
Well, not Marcus
Let's
Rashford.
get
Move
back
on,
to La Liga before
Yeah,
we,
should we
you
move on?
know, yeah. Right.
Talk about 4-4-2.
Anyway, Real Betis got a 2-1 win away from home against Villarreal, despite going down to 10 men. Vitor Roque, of course, the Barcelona striker, whose time at the club didn't really go too well. He got a goal, and Lo Celso scored a brilliant free kick. That man is absolutely on fire for Manuel Pellegrini. He's playing so well in that attacking midfield role. You know, at Tottenham, there was always a player in there.
I thought he was decent.
He's a decent
I always
player.
thought he was
He's
decent.
always been good for when he played for Real Betis. He was great from the first time, and then got his move to
Tottenham.
off the back of that. At that time, people were saying things like he's one of the best in the world currently, but at his first stint, and like obviously he's decent enough. But
Yeah.
are we at a point now where we're backing Betis or we're not backing Betis because of
we
Carlos?
can't have Carlos part of the podcast and back Betis.
Okay, cool. So we're not backing Betis. Can't believe they won. Unlucky Villarreal. I'm sure you get them next time. Yeah, cool. Nice. Move on.
Right.
He's done well. It's
I mean, he's got 4 goals. It's
Who?
not
Vitor Roque.
Vitor Roque.
Is it a loan or a permanent?
I believe it's a loan, I want to say, but I can imagine there might be an option to buy in there because it's just really not worked out at Barcelona
Yeah.
whatsoever. And they've got Lewandowski. You know, it's just
Lower.
firing goals in week in,
Lewandowski.
week out.
Who is their backup striker though? If he gets injured,
I want to say Ferran Torres.
Or Ansu Fati?
See,
No,
I
not
think
Ansu
they
Fati
need
up
a
top.
striker,
Ansu Fati's a
really.
winger.
Yeah, but you can play up top.
Yeah, no,
But
he can't play up
the
top.
point
Rafinha
is-
can play up top much more than Ansu Fati.
Yeah, but Ansu Fati played up front a little bit for Brighton. Where he played.
Yeah, and scored 0 goals.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Well, clearly that did not work very well. I mean, final game we're going to talk about is Mallorca versus Girona. Kyle Larin, Canadian striker, got 2 goals. Should have had 3. As we've spoken about awful defending a lot, the second goal, absolutely awful. Like, the defender passes the ball back to the goalkeeper. Not a great pass in the first place. I think it was the former Southampton goalkeeper, Gazanega, in goal. And, yeah, he just doesn't get rid of the ball quick enough. And, yeah, Cole Larin just slides in and puts it in the back of the net. Donny van der Beek scored a great goal, though, for Girona. Really good finish. Last few weeks, he seems to be getting... Not at the level, of course, that he was at Ajax. He was unbelievable, but he's performing better. But, yeah, speak about Girona every week. It's either they win really well, or they end up losing a game that they probably shouldn't really be losing. Yeah. So, they're very up and
Sounds
down.
about right. Yep. Cool.
But who are we saying for the title now?
Still think it will be.
I think Madrid.
Real is.
I think Madrid.
You think Madrid?
Yeah.
Stick with Barca.
I want Atletico to win it, but
Have you said? Is this the first time you've said anything today?
No, it's not, and that's so rude.
yeah.
You haven't had the microphone.
Don't be mean to
You did a whole podcast like 20 minutes ago.
No, I don't mean another
I mean
on this,
purple, okay.
on this
Okay.
podcast.
Almost, yeah.
He also
Did you not have a conversation
Yeah.
with him?
didn't he like insult you for your shocking
Oh,
opinions on
Yeah, but did you have the
442?
microphone at that time? I've
just
not
wasn't
seen him
holding a
pass you the
mic.
microphone.
Yeah, maybe that's why. But,
Uh,
I want Atletico to win it, but it's Madrid. They're gonna
Any
win.
reason why you want Atletico to win it?
I like Simeone. I really like it because,
I mean, yeah, I agree. I would quite like Atletico to win it. It's something new as well.
and he's such a likable. Well, maybe not likable.
I wouldn't say
manager.
he's likable.
Maybe from a Chelsea fan
Well.
to say that he's a likable manager.
well,
He reminds me a lot of like a Conte. or
Conte, yeah, I see that. I see that.
But I think Madrid are winning it.
I'm a Barca fanboy, so Barcelona
Yeah,
for me.
fair.
nice one. Yeah, same. Absolutely. I think Flick's got to play beautiful football. Shall we talk about the Bundesliga then briefly?
Can do if you
I
want.
only have a few games that I want to cover. It's just the big boys, if I'm being honest. Mainly, Bayern lost.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
oh.
it was a 2-1 to Mainz. It was really poor from Bayern because obviously they dominated possession. They had the most shots, but none of them were on target. Barely any. I think they had one shot on target, something like that.
Right.
Maybe 2. And Mainz were clinical. Like I believe it was 60-70% of their shots on target. Took their chances. 2 great goals for I believe the guy's name is it May? Is their South Korean kind of midfielder?
Yeah,
I know the one you're
You
talking
know the guy I
about.
mean. I
know.
can't pronounce his name properly.
Right.
But yeah, he was sick on the day. But again, it's one of these things of them hitting on the counter attack, being clinical. So a lot of good defending from them. But when it comes to attacking players, not a lot going on. But
yeah.
the main interesting point, I think, is not the game itself. It's how tight the title now is. So before, they were like 7-8 points clear. They've now backed down to 4 points clear of second place, who is now, I will double check it, Leverkusen, who picked up a 2-0 win today against Freiburg. Again, a game you expect them to win, but
Yeah.
it was solid. They were dominant and they scored goals. They were clinical. Sick. Dortmund, my beloved BVB, 91st minute equaliser for Hoffenheim.
Oh.
Almost a nice solid win.
We.
One of your many
What
teams.
is your 15 teams?
I like Dortmund.
Yeah.
Dortmund are probably my second team, actually.
Hey, at least Ipswich won.
Yeah.
United
We're not,
won.
we're not talking
How many other
about-
teams has he got? Who else does he like?
The mighty
He likes
Brother
Everton
Wanderers.
at the moment as well. They got a draw.
I can like teams. I didn't say Everton was my team, though.
Well, you just follow Sean Dyche.
Just follow Sean Dyche, the guy.
So probably Atletico Madrid then as well.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
his disciple.
You'd have to be a
Did
coach.
Gittin score or not?
Gittins did not score. I'll tell you who the goal scorer was. It was. You'll never guess it. You'll never guess who it was.
I don't want to guess now because you seem so excited.
Shall we
Oh,
guess?
no,
Go on,
trying
throw
to
some
think.
names out there.
It'll be like a random. It'll be like a CDM or a centre back.
Let's say Rick.
Schlotterbeck?
We're going round. Schlotterbeck.
Trying to think. Come back to me.
Ben Sabiani?
Nope.
The keeper? Oh, fucking.
The keeper. Yeah, Gregor
He
Kobel.
said you'll never
No.
guess.
Go on, your last guess. Go on.
See, I would have said Schlotterbeck, but he's already said it.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Oh.
It was Giovanni Reina.
Ah.
Why?
Wow.
Why would that be unpredictable?
Because he barely plays, no?
Well, no, I know,
He
but
barely
still.
plays.
Because he's not very good at
But
football.
he somehow wears the number 7 shirt, which is mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's back and he's scored a goal. Like
And they still
his
didn't
first goal of the
get,
season, but
they still lost points.
he scored more goals for Dortmund now this season than he did for Forest. Although that's not hard because he scored nothing. But yeah, Giovanni Reina got a goal. He's back, which is nice.
I wouldn't say he's back.
He's back.
He's back.
Did he
Is
start?
he?
Yes.
Oh, he started.
He started and he got a goal.
Oh.
So yeah, I think he was injured at the start of the season. I'm
Somebody
pretty
saying
sure.
Darwin Nunez is back because he scored a goal.
Yeah.
Was he ever there to be?
I would never say that. Don't you worry about that.
Yes,
but you'll
he
never
was.
say that Jackson's
Of sorts.
a great
neither.
striker.
Exactly. Yep. No. But the biggest game of the weekend was a title race, and this game has kind of brought the title race into kind of this really close thing now, because they're now obviously Bayern are top with 4 points clear. Then it's Leverkusen, who are 1 point ahead of both these teams now, because Leipzig
I was about
beat
to say.
Frankfurt,
They've got out
and they're
their
now
rut.
both on the same number of
Ooh.
points.
Yeah.
So the top four are all really close together. So it's now
Did you say
anyone's
Leipzig won?
game. Yeah, 2-1
So we
against
talked
Frankfurt.
weeks
last
in a
week
row as
about
well.
how much they've been struggling without Xavi Simons and how
Yeah, 2
now,
weeks
now
in-
they're
2
putting
weeks
their
in.
form together.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now, Xavi Simons didn't play.
I know, because he's injured.
Yeah, he's
That's what I'm
injured.
saying. He's still injured, and they're starting to find their form without him.
Yeah.
About time.
It's now looking a bit nicer. So you have got two strikers playing up front, which I think does help, doesn't it? And Baumgartner is the number 10 who's covering for Xavi now, which I think is decent enough. He's probably the best option in the 10.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about how good Antonio Nusa is, who they picked up from Club Brugge in the summer. 5 goal involvements in 14 games, playing left wing back for them at the moment because they're playing a back three. And it's not just the goals; it's the way he plays, the quickness. It's very similar to how Ahmad's playing for us,
Yeah.
but on the left hand side. And he's been phenomenal since coming in from Club Brugge. A great little piece of business, and probably been their standout performer in most games now. Creating a lot of the chances that obviously Šeško and Openda can get on the end.
Yeah.
It was a quiet game for Marmoush, although he probably was their best player-ish. Obviously, Brown got the goal off the left. His name is actually Brown, Nathaniel Brown, which is... and he's German as well. Damn. Was not expecting that. But yeah, he got the goal for them. But again, it was quite a quiet game.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of... Leipzig kind of dominated. Trapp had a lot to do. A lot of good saves from him. But yeah, that's all this week. Again, as I said earlier, the top four are kind of close together at the moment. Dortmund are out of the race now. They're down to 8th.
Well,
Oh.
They've been out of the race for a while now.
8th?
8th.
yeah.
Really poor.
I expect them to come back up and finish 5th or something, but again, it's a poor season.
Yeah.
And Nuri Sahin's job is now under threat.
So when
100%.
you consider that basically every year they're viewed as the opposition
To buy.
to Bayern and they're 8th, that's poor.
They've been like this for a while, and that's why I'm kind of happy that Gio Reyna's doing well and Jamie Bino-Gittins and players like that, because it's people with a bit more eccentricity getting good performances. Adeyemi, when he's fit, is playing with the pace and attacking flair, and like the players who were playing like the last few seasons, it's just been a bit.
I know what you're saying, but I
Meh.
think eccentricity is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Is it?
That is the
Is
wrong
it
word.
another bad word? Have I said a bad word?
No, you haven't said a
No.
bad.
Thank God.
bad
It just
word.
But yeah, no,
does
a bit
not
of flair. I think
make any
flair,
sense.
man.
Flair's the right
Flair,
word.
some
Flair's-
vavavoom, like you know the days of Royce.
Not that again.
Vavavoom.
Vavavoom. The days of Marco Royce are long gone, and we're missing that kind of. That's what I'm hoping Jamie Bino-Gittins
See
can
what's
be.
funny as well? Royce left Dortmund in the first season outside of Dortmund. He wins a trophy.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That
I
is
feel
true.
sorry for that man
Also,
so
with
much.
Gittins, I thought you said he dropped the Bino bit. I thought you said it was just
Oh
Jamie
yeah,
Gittins
yeah. Sorry,
now.
Jamie Gittins. I'll say it again. He has dropped the Bino bit. Yeah, I said that last week. I keep forgetting.
But would you say Reina is doing well if he has scored 1 goal?
Played one game.
No, but I want him to now build on this.
Well,
That's
yeah.
Saying like I don't know, a youth player who's never played a game before comes on for his debut, he scores a scrappy last-minute winner, and you say he's the next Messi. It's like that's what you're
I
doing.
mean,
Saying,
that's
oh,
how
he's back,
much-
he scored a goal.
That's how Marcus Rashford built a career, but that's not the point. But
So shocking United fans doing exactly the same thing.
yes.
I did
No,
have a-
but like I said, I want to see Julian Brandt. It feels mean to say it, but he bores me a little bit. Too safe. Doesn't
I
attack.
like Brandt though.
He's solid, but he's not. He doesn't excite me. He doesn't get me off my seat. And if Reina, I always thought Reina could be that guy through the academy, but obviously he's been injured. He went to Forest and did nothing and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to see him score, and hopefully he can build on the back of it.
Yeah. I mean, I did want to talk about Mainz's home record against Bayern Munich over the past few seasons. They got a really good record at home. I mean, they seem to get battered away from home. Like I think they lost 8-1 one year.
There
like
is
Brentford.
always a bogey team for Bayern that they lose to in a few years in a row. I think Frankfurt with that team for a little bit as well. How many games in a row is it at home then? Is it,
I'm not
I
sure
don't
on how
know.
many games in a row it is, but
You're the
quick.
Bundesliga guy.
not sure if it even is in
Yeah.
a row. But I'm
We-
pretty
we're
sure.
Stop asking Lloyd.
know
We're
everything.
testing each other's knowledge here with
Yeah,
actually how much
but-
research we've done.
No, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. It was like out of the last 5 home games Mainz have had, I want to say against Bayern, they have not lost in 4 of them.
Wow.
Out of the
That's
last 5,
impressive.
which I think
Wow.
is
So-
pretty impressive.
They lost their last home game 4-0,
Right.
then 3-1, then they won 3-1,
Okay.
then they lost 4-0,
Oh.
then they won 3-1, then they won 2-1, then they lost 3-1.
Is that all in the Bundesliga?
Yes.
Okay.
All Bundes.
All Bundes, yes.
I
I
thought
hate
their
really
record was a little
when
bit
they
better
can
than that,
say
but
that.
that's still impressive though.
Yeah,
is,
no,
is that the last
they-
6, 3
It's
and
been
3?
a few years, but they did win like 3 out of 5 like a few years ago. I think that fact is just a little bit out of
Yeah.
date. But again, now they're back on it. And they
Yeah.
won again. And that's a solid win from them.
Whoop whoop.
Exactly that.
Let's move on, shall we?
Mhm.
I feel like we've spoken too much about the Bundesliga there.
We have.
Which leagues are you two doing?
I'm on Italy.
Do you want to talk
Serie A.
about Italy?
Sure. The game of the week was probably Inter winning 6-0, which you'd look at they're one of the better teams in that league. It's not a big result, but then when you consider it's Lazio that they've done it against, it's a really, really big win. 6 different goal scorers as well. No one scored more than one. So I think that's quite impressive when you've got a game that
Mhm.
has 6 scorers. Lazio are doing quite well, so it's quite a surprising result. But yeah, Como beat Roma 2-0 with goals in the 94th and 97th minute.
Wow.
Wow.
So
That's
they were
Fabregas
drawing that
late
game till
winners.
very late
Yeah.
on.
Did you hear about Como actually? Who they've got currently training and might be signing on a free transfer?
Who?
Dele Alli.
Really?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Wow.
Under
He met with
Cesc
Fabregas like before the game, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, their team isn't good. Let's be honest. They've got a 42-year-old keeper. They've got Catrone up front. But I really want them to stay up because of Fabregas. And I think
Mm.
Dele Alli, it might be a good move for him. Just
It's
to get a
chance
bit of
to be
confidence.
the main
It's
man.
a slower league as well.
Yeah, exactly.
which
It
I
might
think would be
suit
good for
He
him.
can get his
Might suit
touches.
him.
Yeah, like he's not. If you if you've been out for so long and trying to come back in the Premier League is always difficult.
No.
Because the pace of the game will just escape you.
But also Fabregas, he seems like a manager who wants to work with him,
Mm.
sort of give him a bit of confidence and learning from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As a maybe Dele Alli starts sitting a bit deeper.
Yeah,
Who
that
knows?
that could be good for him.
We'll never know about tactics until he starts playing, but I'm happy that he's found a place where he can build from. It does scream, Ericsson went to Brentford before he came to Man United. It does scream like goes to Como, does really well, keeps him up, and makes a move to a Atalanta.
Ericsson was unbelievable at Brentford though.
He
He
was.
was
No, but that's
incredible.
what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
he could really be incredible for,
I hope
for
so.
Como.
Have you remember the really mad stat about Christian Eriksen? Christian Eriksen has left Tottenham, passed away, come back to life, and still won a trophy before Kane.
Yeah.
Gone to like played for like 3 other different teams and still won a trophy before Kane.
But with Roma, they're still struggling. They sit 12th still. I mean, I know this is unfortunate, like conceding 2 goals in injury time is unfortunate, but still they're not doing as well as they should be. They should
The
be a lot
management
higher
of
up
that
than
club
this.
is ridiculous.
Another team that rescued a point late on, Juventus.
Mm.
They were losing 2-1 to Venezia, and Vlahovic scored a penalty in the 95th minute to rescue a point. So they've drawn again.
How many draws is that now?
I'm not sure. Have a look.
10.
I think it's something like that. It's a ridiculous amount.
10. Yeah. Call on Vincent van Gogh. He draws so much.
Stop.
Oh my god, that was awful.
The little head shake as well, you know, a little sway when he was saying it.
he thought that was so clever as well.
did. Yeah, that's true.
Now Atalanta won again. They stay top of the table. They beat Cagliari, who are relegation threatened still.
Did you hear the weird thing about this game?
What?
So usually, obviously, you have the abbreviations on the scoreboard. It's 3 letters, the 3 letters of the name. This time, Cagliari was just CA, because if you use obviously Atlanta at the end, and then you've got, I think it's CAG. If you put those 2 together, it says a really rude phrase in Italian. I'm not going to say it, or I can't actually remember what it actually is.
Yeah, no, I heard of this actually.
Yeah.
Would
I've
be
not.
ATA,
No, it's
No,
the
it's
other
the
way
other way
around.
around.
CAGATA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Italian,
I'm
it
not gonna
means
say
it
No,
means
do
something
not.
really rude.
No, is
so
it that bad?
They have
Well,
to
no, it's
cut.
not. It's not bad.
before.
But
I saw
like,
a
it still is a
TikTok
swear
on it.
word.
I really want to find out what this is now.
I don't think it's
research.
bad. I've forgotten what it actually was,
It
but I don't think it's
translates
terrible.
to a pile of.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But,
But yeah,
moving on.
yeah, it's
Uh,
basically the S word.
Fiorentina obviously have been doing very well this season, but they lost to Bologna this week. Odegaard scored for Bologna.
Odegaard.
No, Odegaard.
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 Oh my god.
Odegaard.
There's another one.
Jens Odegaard. Well, yeah,
Is he at
that's.
Napoli?
I mean, there's another one.
No, I think you. I think,
There's another one.
I think
It's a
you're thinking
completely
of
different name.
Østergaard, who used to play for them as centre back.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a completely different
It's his
name.
it's
If
his
they were
third goal this
brothers-
season.
So we've gone from Odegaard, Odgaard to Henry thinking of Østergaard as well.
It's
I'm
like
not good with Norwegian
it's
names.
like if you just basically just put 3 English surnames that sounded relatively similar and went, oh, it's just the same person.
Smith, Smythe, Smithies.
Yeah. Same people, mate. Same people.
Yeah.
But Bologna move up to 7th, ahead of AC Milan actually, who drew 0-0 to Genoa this week in a pretty dull game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean those are the main results. Hellas Verona beat Parma 3-2 in quite an exciting game.
Nice.
Napoli won again, keeping the pressure on Atalanta.
Yeah.
It was a
What
3-1 win against
commentating.
Udinese.
Ex-Tottenham manager keeping the pressure on. Makes sense.
Well, no, I know, but they won't win it because of
serial winner.
you can take the man out of
Just somebody
Spurs.
back me on a joke
No.
once,
No.
please.
You can take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take Spurs out of the man. That's the issue.
We also forget anyone. What
No, I know.
Premier League and an FA
Won
Cup at Chelsea.
titles with
Yeah.
Juventus.
Yeah.
He's not won a European competition.
I'll have a laugh, yeah.
But in terms of leagues, he usually does very well.
Mm.
I want to talk about Milan because since they've appointed
Yeah.
Paolo Fonseca, getting rid of Stefano Pioli for him, I mean, I don't know. When I watched Lille last season a little bit, like I watched a few games, and then I watched Milan, it was so much better under Pioli. And now they've got him in. I mean, it's just gone downhill.
Just
Like,
think they're
it's
going
not
to
as
start
good.
losing some of their big stars if they keep on like
Well,
this.
potentially, yeah. I mean, Teo Hernandez, of course, he loves the football club, but like, he'll want to be competing in the Champions League.
He's been linked with us a couple of times on Twitter, I've seen.
Yeah, we just said we're playing for a Champions League side. He ain't joining you. Don't worry
No,
about that.
exactly.
There's so many
Shush.
managers, that's the problem. Like, you'd expect them to be top 5-ish because it's so competitive now. Like they're 8th. I reckon Bologna finish ahead of them. Honestly,
Potentially. I mean, Bologna did well last season though.
because Milan, they look so like their squad. It's so random. Like look through their squad and so many of their. I saw a video the other day. The Milan fans are like, "Which players do you want to keep?" There's not many.
You got
Like, there's
Leao,
really
I mean,
not
you got
many.
Leao and
Leao and Hernandez are the
Hernandez.
ones.
Even then, those two.
Right
ones
now, I
link.
feel like it's been
Milan's quite good as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Is she?
Milan. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like,
such a stupid joke.
Even
but
I-
it's still
Such
funny.
a
That's
silly
the
joke. Yeah, I got a chuckle.
If
You
I'd
wouldn't
if
have.
I'd
Yeah.
have said that joke,
No,
you
but it's
wouldn't
about
have
the delivery.
I deliver fine.
who
They've got
did-
Tomori as well.
I used to be
Tomori's
Amazon
Tomori's
Fetch
good as
driver.
well.
Didn't Tammy score this weekend?
Which I hadn't realised he'd actually moved there. And
Yeah.
also it was 0-0, so no,
He was
he
in
didn't
No,
score.
still.
must
one
have scored
scored.
before that. Must have scored before week before that. That's my bad.
Let me have a look.
I know he scored recently though.
He has got
Yeah,
a goal.
no, he scored the week before, I
That's
believe.
it. That's
I
the
think yeah, he did. Yeah.
Might even have been the week before that.
So, you know it was because they played
He
Atalanta.
scored a goal,
Morata
that's all that
scored.
matters.
Yeah. Tammy Abraham
Tammy Abraham
got on the
has
score
scored a
sheet.
goal for AC Milan.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he scored at some point.
Cannot find this.
Was it a penalty?
Right, anyway.
Anyway,
How is the league
moving on.
table looking?
Yeah, I
anyway?
was going to say that's more important. So
it is.
I
Yeah.
forgot to mention this when I was talking about the Juventus game earlier. Venezia are bottom of the table, and Juventus only just scraped a draw against them in the 95th minute. But them and Monza are looking a bit down and out there. They're both on 10 points. The next team is Cagliari on 14 points. They're already starting to get a bit
Yeah.
taken away from things. Verona, Como, and Parma are all sitting on 15, so they're also in the fight for relegation.
So two are guaranteed, and the third spot's up for grabs. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I wouldn't say guaranteed because you can't say that this early in the season,
No.
but they're looking likely candidates.
Cool.
Yeah.
Says the Leicester fan.
We're 16th. We're fine.
Got a big one, boys.
Steady on.
But Atalanta is still top on 37 points. Napoli is second with 35 points, and Inter are third with 34 points. Then you got Fiorentina and Lazio both sitting on 31 points. So a lot of teams are close together. I think the Serie A is still proving that it's a very, very exciting league to watch
Yeah.
at the moment. So
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Right, Ibay, your side.
He gets the microphone again.
Hey, on to Eredivisie. Surprisingly, PSV lost the game. They lost to Van Persie's team.
PSV
Herenveen.
lost.
PSV. It's their second league game they haven't won all season.
Wow.
They lost to Herenveen.
Herenveen.
Yeah.
Van Persie's manager.
He got a win. Oh, did he actually?
Well,
Oh, that
Herenveen
makes me
is
so
10th.
happy.
They're not doing awful.
No, but I think Herenveen, especially since he came in, have had a really poor run of games and
Oh,
lost
yeah.
quite a few. So I'm happy to see he got a big win to try and give him a chance to get his hands on the squad and really do something.
It's back-to-back wins for them. PSV, they did win 8-0 in the cup yesterday or the day before.
Jesus Christ.
Against like a lower division team, I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah, but then they lost in the Champions League to Brest, I think. Yeah, but I knew that was
Yeah, to
happening.
be fair, the clip from CBS.
Oh, it's one of the best clips of
Unbelievable.
all time.
Unbelievable. Oh,
Yeah.
it's very good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, so PSV dropped points. Utrecht?
Utrecht.
Yeah, they had the chance to close the gap. I want to ask you, what do you think the score ended? Because they were against Go Ahead Eagles, who were down to 10 men in 9 minutes.
Ooh.
Utrecht had 39 shots, 8 on target. Go Ahead Eagles had 3 on target, 3 shots, 3 on target. What do you think the score was?
I'm going to say 3-0.
2-2.
3-0. Yeah.
Wow. I bet you looked
32
that up.
shots.
No. 'Cause he
How do you
wouldn't,
have-
he wouldn't be pointing this out. See, I'm very much a man of reading people. And he wouldn't have pointed out how many shots
Yeah.
there were.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say like 0-0 because there were so many shots. Like I was going to say both keepers did
32
incredible.
shots. That's ridiculous.
It was a chance for them to
What are you
close the
doing?
gap more because now they're joint with Ajax
Anyway,
and they're a point.
so Ajax now top.
Ajax is second. Ajax is second, yeah.
Okay.
They're quite a way off, aren't they, from being?
No. they're
It's only 6 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
but
quite-
like, because he was saying, have Ajax overtaken them? But they're not anywhere near
Well, that's why I was a
overtaken.
bit surprised.
Games in hand. There's games in hand.
Yeah, there is games
There's
in hand, but
games in
still,
hand.
how would Ajax have overtaken them in the space of
Well,
1
that's
week when
why
they
I
were
was
6
so
points behind the week
confused.
before?
That's what I thought
No.
he said.
No?
No.
Same games.
They've all played 16.
Did Ajax win this week?
Ajax did win.
Oh.
They played
Jamie would be happy.
Almere.
He's
Won
quite ill.
3-0.
He's quite ill,
He's
unfortunately.
not going to be happy about anything right now, unfortunately. But
Yeah, them and Utrecht are joint on 30. That's why I said it's such a big opportunity missed. Because Utrecht can go 4 points within.
No, keep going.
sorry.
Yeah, Ajax dominated the game in 74% possession. 3-0 win at home, clean sheet. Feyenoord beat
Herenveen.
Hercules. Not
One of
even-
them.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, he said it with such chest.
Yeah,
He's almost as natural as Jamie.
I mentioned them at the start, mate. But
Oh yeah, good point.
That's the funny thing. Before we started recording, he said, "How do I say this one?"
Yeah.
Hercules. How is that difficult to say?
Have you not like watched
Like
like
Heracles.
the?
actually.
well, no, it's
Have
spelled
you not read
different.
the
though.
books and the myths about Hercules?
I swear it's
It's,
not
it's spelled
Hercules.
Is it not like
Heracles.
Is it like Hercules?
Hercules, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
not,
yeah, it's
not
not
Hercules.
Hercules.
Not the Greek
This
god.
is why we need Jamie.
Yes, it's like
The natural
Hercules, yeah.
Dutch speaker, like. Oh.
Well, there's not much difference here.
What?
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 you still got to get it right, though.
Bloody hell, man. Carry on.
Well, you don't think my Dutch pronunciation is better than Jamie's?
No.
No, but I will say it's better than Henry's.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
not-
agree with that
I'll
much.
take it.
I'm still
Yeah.
working on English.
You're not still working on English.
Yeah, we
You've got two teams mixed up.
yeah, they're beaten 5-2, so they are now 4th. I mean, they're not winning the league. It's probably going to be PSV.
It's definitely PSV.
I've
That's-
got hope for Ajax.
Would we say PSV is the most set out of our 5 leagues?
It's only 6 points.
I wouldn't. I actually.
It is
No.
only
Because
6
I'd
points.
say that the Italian league's really
The
competitive.
Italian league, anyone's
Spanish
got
league currently is very competitive.
I'm down to
No, I
4
think-
points.
With Amorim losing his job, it's very tight at the top now as well, especially with Porto overtaking Benfica.
4 points.
For me, though,
Yeah,
I look at
4
it and I just think Bayern are. I know it's only 4 points, but I think they're showing to win the league for me.
I think they are.
Yeah, out of these leagues, yeah,
No,
definitely.
I wouldn't
No,
say
I
that
think he's
now.
the least likely in some ways.
No,
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I think it's completely up for grabs between Porto, Sporting, and Benfica.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Completely.
I wouldn't say this league is over, but it's out of these one, it's the most likely.
Yeah. I would say it's most likely.
I'd
6
still
points.
put you behind him personally, but that's just me.
And we all disagree. Cool, move on.
So moving on to the table, PSV top, 42 points. They've scored by far the most amount of goals, 56. Ajax second,
56 goals already.
56 goals.
How many games?
16.
Wow.
The
That is
second,
ridiculous.
the second most is 40, by the way. So there's
Oh
a
my
16
God.
point
Wow.
difference.
And I thought the defending in the Premier League was bad.
Well, the thing is, PSV's what they've won 4 out of the last 5 league games. So it's 1 loss, and they're still 6 points clear. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, they should. Ajax second, 36. Utrecht 36. Feyenoord 35. Twente 31. Then relegation zone. Almere and whatever that team is,
Yeah.
that thing. They're on 6 points.
Yep.
They're probably going down. They're 6 points off whoever's in 16th, which is Sparta Rotterdam. Yep.
Hey, there you go. Smash that one.
Thank you. It doesn't seem that hard, to be honest.
I don't know if you guys can tell, he's not our resident normal Eredivisie
I'm
person.
not. It might surprise you. They're on 12. Heracles, whatever that thing is, they've got 14. So, and Groningen have got 16. So, relegation-wise, two teams are looking like they're done.
Yeah. Jamie's been saying the last few weeks they're pretty finished.
And when you look at their form, Almere have lost 5 in a row. The other one they've lost 3 and drawn 2.
Yep.
So,
Well, speaking of losing, let's see if you win or lose at the Purple Show Game Show.
yeah.
Purple Game Show?
Purple Game Show.
Purple Game Show.
Are we are we not going to talk about how he was calling teams things?
Yes.
That thing.
Yeah, that's...
That thing.
That's what he
Yeah,
said about
I
calling the football clubs.
just thought it was the best thing to do.
Let's just move on.
Let's move on.
Okay.
He's not trained in this. We'll train him up for the next one.
I think I did a
No.
pretty good job for
Yeah.
covering for Dan.
We will.
But he was brought in kind of last minute because Jamie
True.
called off. Yeah.
He
He was literally told.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that he was brought in quite late.
Yeah, when Jamie comes back, we'll get him to review some of your pronunciations and we'll see what he thinks.
Maybe we do a TikTok of it.
Potentially.
That's a good idea.
Check
Yeah.
out our TikTok.
Check out our TikTok. Check out all the other shows.
And Instagram. I'll post it. Let me promote. Thank you.
And I own the podcast.
Yeah. Well, sure. Obviously, we've got our Instagrams as well. Make sure you follow them.
Instagrams.
Yeah, we have meant it. We have a few Instagrams.
We only use one.
We shouldn't be.
Should we
Yes.
do the players?
Let's do the players.
Good idea, Matt.
Start with. No, it's good. By
Lenny just behind the camera, just going to start with the players.
So the first part of the Purple Game Show is obviously our player of the week. Obviously, we go through each of the key areas: so goalkeeper, defender, and midfielder, attacker. We each produce a player, and then we vote for whichever one we think is best, and that person gets a point.
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Why don't you just pick?
I could just pick, but I like seeing how ready you guys are. It's
Well, we're all going to be ready, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the.
Are you?
I hope
Yeah.
so.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. In goal, Unistal from 20.
Oh yeah, I know the name.
He had a clean sheet against Groningen,
Mm.
and the XG Groningen had was 2.4.
Ooh.
That's rather good.
How many saves?
We're playing Spain, so.
Yeah, there you get there.
Yeah, I don't have the answer for you, sorry.
Oh, it's a shame. Oh well.
That's okay though. That's a good start.
It's a good
That's
start.
Solid start.
Solid start.
Yeah.
Solid start. Who wants to go next?
You can go next, mate. You can
Right, we'll go next. My goalkeeper is Dimitrovic from Leganes. Of course, got that 1-0 away win against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Made 3 saves, but the XG was 2.6 prevented from 3. So he made some really, really key stops.
Okay.
Got the 3 points. Massive win. And then, of course, against Barcelona away.
3 saves, by the way.
Okay.
2.6 XG though, no?
2.4.
Wow.
Do you think that's good? Do you want to hear mine?
Oh.
Have you got a good
Go
one,
on.
there, have you, Matt?
So mine is the Atalanta goalkeeper. So you may think that's like
Which one?
bad because they were against Cagliari, which is a relegation threatened team. He got a 9.4 match rating, clean sheet. Obviously, they won 1-0, 8 saves, preventing an XG of 3.03.
Which one was it? What's his name?
Karnaseshi,
Yes, I know the name. I've suggested him in Man United.
3.03 XG prevented. That is ridiculous.
Well, I guess I ain't winning a point for this one. So, I was torn between the Casapia keeper, kept a clean sheet against Estoril, made 6 saves. But I kind of went with the Benfica keeper. I know he conceded, but there's a double save he makes, which is like, whoa. And there's 1-0 up at that point. Obviously, end up conceding. But from a very, very good goal from the Benfica keeper does a phenomenal double save, and he doesn't stop a particularly high XG. I think that was probably their best chance behind the goal. But yeah, it's lovely.
So my goalkeeper is Fernandecki of RB. Not RB, sorry, I say that properly. By Leverkusen fame. He played a 2-0 win against Augsburg. He obviously kept a clean sheet and stopped an XG of 2 against Augsburg, which I actually thought was quite good from them. They created quite a few chances, but I don't think that's beating that, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
Are we all agreed?
Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna have to, but
Like yours two's.
I'll vote for. I don't know which one of you to vote for. You're both good. How many? What was your XG prevented? What was yours?
2.6.
Against who? Against who?
Barcelona.
Yeah, I'll vote for Lloyd. Even though it doesn't matter, I'll vote for Lloyd.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, Dan. I got you a point. It might be the only point I get you.
Well, do you want to test that theory and go again with your defender?
Yeah, well, I had Coco from Torino as my defender. Most interceptions and passes in their 1-0 win over Empoli, so obviously a clean sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any other stats really because I'm not Henry, but I can get more stats if you want.
Rude.
Brilliant.
I can get more if you want.
Yes. No, go and get more.
No, don't.
All right.
I'm sure
Sal
mate-
Coco from Torino even. He did get booked. Probably shouldn't be saying that. I'm not selling it very well.
Mm.
He made 23 out of 31 passes. He had 2 shots. Yeah, that's it really.
Cool.
I'm just trying to get stats to annoy Henry.
Yeah. Well, you are a pain in the ass.
So my defender, I think quite understandably, will be for AVS, considering they drew with Benfica. Baptiste Roux, I think that's what he said. He got an assist, 7 clearances, playing at left centre back as well in a back three. Quite attacking for a back three centre back. And obviously got the assist for the goal. Against Benfica, 7 clearances clearly was a very integral part of that defence. So, yeah.
Cool. So I was a bit torn as to which defender to go for, but I'm going to go for this guy simply because he scored 2 goals. His name is Kuba, and he's the right back for Freiburg, who won 3-2 at Wolfsburg to keep them in a European hunt. Scored twice.
Oh.
That's it.
That's very decent to be fair for a defender.
Conceded 2 goals though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Stop
Good
looking
point.
for reasons to not vote for me.
Well, no, but he's a defender and he's conceded 2 goals.
Yeah.
That's,
He's not scored 2
Yeah.
goals, so he's
yeah, but he's not done his
Yeah.
actual
Well-
job. His actual job
No,
is to
he's just
defend.
Would you
won the
rather someone who scored 2 goals and did not keep a clean sheet, or someone who scored the winning goal at the Camp Nou as a centre half, Sergio Gonzalez, 6 clearances, scored the winner, kept a clean sheet against a Barcelona side who, of course, scores so many goals? I don't think that's a bad one.
No.
I think that's a very good one.
I don't think I'm winning, sadly. I've got Van Rouge from Twente against Groningen. Scored a goal, kept the clean sheet. I think Lloyd wins.
I think we'll
Lloyd
go
for me.
to Lloyd.
Okay. I'll vote for Henry.
No, but that's not a vendetta against Henry.
everybody-
Lloyd is more impressive. He's kept a
Yeah.
clean sheet against
Everybody
Barcelona.
apart from Lloyd can do one. So there
Who
you
was
go.
yours even against?
Wolfsburg.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Barcelona's a better
Everyone
opponent.
knows who Wolfsburg are.
Everyone knows who Barcelona are.
More people.
Yeah, I
know
mean, there's
Barcelona
a bit of a gap between Wolfsburg and Barcelona,
Yeah.
but shall we go on to the midfielders?
Yes.
Direct my show.
Sorry, man.
Sorry,
It's got to be
bro.
done.
Ridiculous.
Who's
Who
going
wants to go
first for midfielders? Oh,
Why don't you go first, Henry?
You know what? I will, because I've got a pretty decent shout. Because I've already mentioned him. And his name is not May, because I got that one wrong. That's somebody else. His name is Lee. And he scored a brace against Bayern Munich to win them the game.
Wow.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
I'm going with Rodrigo Salazar. 2 assists for Braga in the tough game against Famalaciao.
Famalaciao.
I don't know why I'm listening to you.
I'm right. I'm
Is
just
it,
saying.
is it not for Millicao?
I thought it was as
Yeah,
well.
I'm going to go for that.
Right,
Famalaciao.
you got that.
Yeah, just played well. 2 assists. Got like a 8.6 rating.
Solid.
I swear to God. I've said mine already. I swear to God, if you've got a hat trick or something.
no, I don't. No, I don't. I've got Jens Odegaard, the guy I mentioned earlier, who you thought was Odegaard, but he's not. He got the winning goal against Fiorentina in a 1-0 win, which obviously Bologna are below them in the table. It's an impressive win. Scored past David De Gea, which obviously you must know is hard. Trying to really sell this,
Little
but
loyalty,
Yeah.
that's
good, no,
basically it.
overrated.
I've got. He scored a goal. Yeah, the winner.
That's God Lloyd.
Arda Güler, 2 assists against Rayo Vallecano away from home. He's not going to win, but because literally he passed the ball to the 2 players who scored
Okay.
screamers.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not going to try and sell this
Fair
because there's no
enough.
point.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
I feel
Güler
like
is the man.
Umaid's got an absolute stormer. I don't know why.
I don't
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't think I do, at least. Buluwade
Yeah.
from Fortuna Sittard.
Yep.
He got a goal and assist in a 3-2 win against a team who's second bottom from the league called Wow.
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably not that.
I think Tom's won.
Wait, so sorry, what were both of yours again?
2
Look at his
assists against Braga.
2 assists against Braga.
2 goals.
Sorry,
against
4
Bayern.
Braga. 4 Braga
2
against
goals against
Famalicão.
Bayern.
Famalicão.
By
No,
Leverkusen.
Bayern.
Oh, Bayern.
Who scored?
Right.
I'll go for
Again-
Henry.
So it's
Oh,
Mainz
yeah.
against Bayern, 2 goals, winning the game.
Yeah, I think Henry here.
Finally,
Henry wins.
I
Wait,
appreciate
wait,
it.
wait.
I still voted for Henry. Who are you voting for?
I'll vote for Tom.
Henry, who are you voting for?
Ubaid.
Thank you.
I'm not going to vote for you, am I?
Why not?
Because then you'd be drawing with me.
Well, then that's
So?
proving your bias.
Yeah.
Yes, I am biased. I want to win.
You can't be host of the show and be biased.
Yeah, I'm still in the race.
We're
aren't I?
voting for who we want to vote
Yeah.
for based on which has got the
Who
best
do you
player.
think had the
It's
best
still 2-1,
performance?
shush.
No, because you've not voted yet, and Tom's not
I have
voted
voted.
yet.
I voted
Tom
for
might
Rubbish.
vote for you because he might think your player's the best.
Yeah. You're next.
Well, you got
But
to
you're
wait. You
next.
got to vote first.
I voted for Ubaid.
I don't think
This is
So
biased.
what does this mean?
I want to change my vote.
No.
Can't.
No. I voted Bade as well then.
So now it goes to
Now it goes to Kean.
Kean, please.
I swear to God.
That serves you right.
That serves you right.
It doesn't serve me right.
Do you
You
know
were
what was funny? Is
biased.
I was actually gonna
and
vote
it has
for you if you voted for me.
Were
backfired.
you actually?
Yes.
And either way,
I don't
I think
believe you.
Kean probably would have picked you because you actually had the best player.
I had the best player. This
You got-
happens
you
to
got
me
to
every
by
single
being-
week.
Mate,
No need to
you
think
did this
tactically.
to yourself.
I did not do this to
You
myself.
did. You can't
You
be
did.
biased and not expect people to be biased back against you. If you're not
I
biased,
can if I'm guaranteed to win.
well, you didn't
You
get the win.
weren't. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
win.
If you just
me a
voted
point.
me, I'd have voted you.
You lot are a pain in my ass, and I might invite you back on next week.
So
there you
midfield's. Vote. Jamie got a point.
Yeah.
Jamie got a point.
Can I give him my striker? I think I might win.
go. This isn't 2 weeks in a row because this is Lewandowski all over again. That's all I'm saying. Not
Probably.
Lewandowski.
Kane.
Kane. It's Kane all over again.
I've got Jimenez from Feyenoord.
Mm-hmm.
He got a hat trick in the first half.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
what?
Is there any point us saying ours?
Yeah, no, I haven't got anybody.
Oh,
This is 2 points for Jamie then.
shit.
Potentially. Lloyd, who's yours?
I have got Carl Larin. Of course, he got those 2 goals against Girona, but I think a hat-trick in the first half is pretty impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, I'll say mine. Mine is Nico Paz from Como. Scored a goal against Roma. He scored the second goal in the 97th minute, but that's really it.
Yeah. I'm going with Trincao, and he only scored 2 goals. But I want to say he scored 2 goals from an XG of 0.29. That's how
not bad.
good his 2 goals were,
Wow.
and obviously won the game for Sporting.
So I'll put player up because he scored 2 against Holstein Kiel, but again, doesn't beat a first half hat trick. So
Yeah, I'm obeyed here.
Obeyed.
Even though the 0.29 XG.
I'm sorry, but a first half hat trick is better than that.
Jamie got 5 points last week.
He's on 2 points.
2 points this week. Jamie is flying at the minute.
You know, if you stop being biased, you will get more points.
no, I won't because you'll be biased against me. So
No.
it's.
I'm sorry, but we all voted for you. You
Yeah.
just
No,
tried
I'm
to-
talking
you
about
didn't
something
vote
that
for Tom.
happened 2 weeks ago when I had Harry Kane score a hat trick and I didn't get it.
Bro,
No, 'cause
you
somebody
scored
else scored a
two
hat
penalties
trick.
and a
Somebody else
was it a
scored a
hat trick or
hat trick.
penalties?
No,
It
it's
was
2
a handball
penalties.
goal,
Two
it was
two
penalties.
penalties.
Yeah, and somebody else scored a hat trick.
No, yeah, someone else I could have had Patrick Schick. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it was such a shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, but
it's-
as in somebody
it's-
else had a player who scored a hat trick. I thought.
Shall we
I have
move
plenty
on?
of players.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the quiz. We need whiteboards.
Right, so whose week is it this week then? Mystery quizzer, reveal yourself.
It is my week this week.
Whee.
And we have got 3 questions here. Question number 1, is everyone ready to go?
Look
I'm
at
ready.
that. Look
Straight
at that.
into
Me
it.
and Lloyd changed seats.
I know.
When did that happen?
Wow.
I always got sick of you. That's when
Who
that
would have
happened.
thought?
I was sick of
Cut-
it.
Magic of
Cut-
editing.
cutting podcasts is a thing. No. Right.
So
Only if
someone
Matthew
who-
remembers
so
to
someone
do
who's
it.
actually.
I was going to leave the whole thing in.
If Matt just leaves like the
Thank you,
whole
Henry.
section of me just walking around to get whiteboards in.
Could like speed it up.
Doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, put some music in the background. Right. Question number 1. Kyle Larin, who scored 2 for Mallorca, plays for what nation? I said this nation as well in this episode.
You did.
Oh, you did.
Laren.
You said it today.
I said it today.
is a complete guess.
I put the same one as you.
Oh, that's what I was gonna put, but I didn't put it.
3, 2, 1.
Right, Denmark, Portugal, Canada.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Henry is right.
Well remembered.
Oh,
well
you
remembered.
literally
I
just
didn't
said
say
that.
anything because I knew if I said something,
Yeah,
I'd give it away,
Henry
so I
is
just
correct.
sat there.
Yeah, when you said that, I was
I'm
like,
putting the
oh.
1 point there for player. I forget that one.
Yeah. You did say that.
I've got the stinky pad again though.
Oh.
It's the one that's got the least amount of ink in it.
Right. Question number
You got
2.
performance issues.
Oh gosh.
Stop trying to make me say.
You said it's got the least amount of sticky stuff in it.
No, that's not what I said. Ink in it is what I said.
Right. Who was bottom of La Liga?
Oh.
You said this today as well.
Oh,
You said this today as well.
no, it wasn't them, but I'm going to put them anyway.
Oh no, is it? Oh wait, no, hang on.
See, I know who I want to say, but I know it's not them.
That is quite a difficult situation.
Oh,
My spelling
know.
might be off here, but there you go.
Right.
I might have spelt this wrong as well, but I don't think I have. I know it's not these, but it's the only team I can think of that's down.
we're not ready yet. I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
Never is.
Fuck, I can pick the fucking team. I can't remember their name. It's wrong.
You got 2 answers there, Ubode.
They're both wrong, aren't they?
Oh, that's not a bad guess.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 answers.
Yeah.
I don't even think the bottom team are in La Liga.
Well, that's a problem for you. You've made Tom change his answer now.
Change that.
Oh, just put an answer down.
Serves you right.
I was tempted to put that. but-
Right. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
Mallorca.
Okay. So you went for Real Valladolid, Leganes, Mallorca, Leganes.
I know I'm wrong.
All wrong. Valencia.
Valencia!
Oh, I forgot about.
I did not mention Valencia. I mentioned Leganes today. I said they were in the bottom 7.
With-
Oh, I thought you said bottom.
No,
No.
I knew it wasn't Leganes, but I couldn't think.
Yeah.
As soon as you said someone's mentioned it today already, I was like,
I thought it might have been Valencia.
Can I say,
Yeah.
with Valencia, is
I was
that,
like, surely.
is
Shut
that
up.
because
No, of
they've
course you
got
didn't.
games
I
in
did.
hand
Nah,
after
no
the
way.
flooding?
I think they have a game or 2 in hand, but they have been struggling this season,
Oh, right.
regardless.
Yeah,
They've not been
they're-
at their
normally
best.
they're decent.
Yeah, well, last season they
Yeah, they
finished like top 10, and they had a massive amount of youth academy players come up,
Mhm.
and it seems to have caught up with them.
0 points
Unfortunately.
this week.
Right.
What club has the smallest stadium in the league?
That's a great question. That's where I really need like a league table, so I can picture it. Yeah.
Is that a
I do
team?
not think that's right.
A team.
I'm quite confident with mine based on where it is.
Right. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Right. Reveal.
Mallorca.
Okay, so you've gone Mallorca, you've gone Espanyol, Leganes is the correct answer.
Oh, I was so tempted to put that as well. I just thought Mallorca's a small area. It's an island.
Yeah,
It might be right.
I don't think they have a massive stadium anyway. I don't think it's a huge one. And
Well,
if
I
it is,
lost.
they don't get.
0 points.
No,
I got
really.
1 point, which is for the player.
Got 1 point.
Sorry, Dan.
So you got 1 point from the quiz, and you got 2 from overall. So
Jamie-
Jamie got 3 points this week.
So is Obeyed the winner this
you got
week?
one. Hang on, how many quiz questions did you get right? One.
1.
None. Yeah.
I
One.
got no quiz questions right, but I got 1
What was
point.
that?
I'm enjoying your downfall, which is
Down.
warranted.
You're still below him, aren't you?
I got more points than him this week.
Well, that was
so-
very, that was very
we
mature.
also have forgotten that it's a certain somebody's punishment this week.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh no, I
so
forgot that. I didn't think
I
you guys had
think
to prep.
we can get away with doing it on camera.
What is the punishment?
Double check.
I don't know what this is.
I
I'm curious
haven't got
now.
a utensil that I need though. We'll do it later, and I'll get you to edit it in.
Utensil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you were
Yeah.
saying you needed. Right.
Oh no. And on that note,
It'll be edited in now. All right. So for Henry's punishment this week, we decided to make it food related. I have got an Kona Spice Your Life original hot pepper sauce.
Very exciting.
Let's go.
Mate, I don't want to do this.
Don't sniff it. Just go.
Oh, it's giving it a little sniff.
Panicking.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Panic. Believe me, job.
Quickly. More.
Got to be a whole
No,
spoonful.
Hurry up.
Whole spoonful, Henry. Come on.
They say that's enough.
That'll do.
That is enough. Here we
I
go.
don't like spicy things.
Is that alright?
I swallowed it like within seconds.
Right.
Got it, but they're giving them like.
So you can see the tears starting to form into my eyes here and there. The thing is, right, I didn't let it sit in my mouth long enough to actually truly fuck with me. Oh, there's one.
It looks like he's not very.
Oh no! Oh wow! Oh!
He looks like he's wearing a nappy.
He looks like he's wearing a nappy. Did you?
Fucking dickhead. You and Jamie can.
Mate, if you think about it like this, Jamie was going to bring in something hotter.
Yeah.
Also, you should have just done better on your players, and then you wouldn't have had to do it.
You've just seen me do something horrible. I still don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'll see you all next week, maybe, if I'm not dead. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because 96% of you are not subscribed, so make sure you hit subscribe. Notifications on, of course. Leave a comment with some stuff you want us to cover next week. Drop a like if you fancy. And we will see you back here tomorrow with another new piece of content, and next week for another Purple show. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for 7K, by the way.